I'm live. I'm live. I was just telling Jude I was live. Anyway, so last night I was watching YouTube, and a lady was playing on her gel plate with full sheets. Now I don't have any full sheets like she was playing with, like the gold leafing kind of full sheets, but I have full flakes. So we're gonna try it. We're gonna play with. I have 5 colors out here and um two stencils, and so we're going to play with that and see what we get, what we end up with. Okay, so here we go. Now I need a roll off sheet first of all, and I need to just pick that up and stick that in there. That paint is all dry in there. Let's see if this will work. My roll off sheet. Okay, I'm going to use this stencil here first. A piece of paper. Pick this up. And I may have just let it dry a little bit too fast. It's picking up a little. Where's that? I was using this like a bear the other day, and it actually helps. And it's easier on my shoulders than rubbing with my hands like that. For some reason, my shoulders have been bothering me. I sleep on my side and on my shoulder, so I'm sure that has a lot to do with it. Okay, we will pull that off and save it for something. And we're going to take this up. And now we're going to try this. And I don't know how it's going to work, but we're just going to float some of these out here. Okay. Okay. We'll try that. Now I know that my paint down here is dry. So we're going to pick this up with this blue. We shall see. We shall see. Hopefully I haven't pulled it all off. I can still see some down. I know I've pulled some of it off, and it's on my brayer. But that's okay. Dave is walking, so the dogs are barking. Hi, Sharon. How are you, honey? I went through my lesson this morning and answered all my questions. I didn't listen. Well, I read the scriptures, but I did not listen to the thing, the lecture. But I did go through and read and do my questions for all 6 days. So tonight my sale is going to start at 5:30. We're going to have an early bird sale with bargains. Everything will start at $1 on it. I have a bunch of jewelry pulled for it. We'll do that for 30 minutes and then we'll go with the regular auction. And ooh, there's still some on the plate, but it ended up cool. Look at that. It ended up real cool. I'm very pleased with that. Let's see what we can do here. Still got quite a bit of silver there. And I can still see pattern. So let's see if we can pick this up with this. Just a little bit. Move that out of my way. Okay. Oops. I don't want to do that, Cindy. There we go. Let's see if we can get all of it. If not, we may have to get out a baby wipe. Clean it off so we can start again. But this should be a good pickup because I can see pattern and I can still see silver. So let's see what this has. You know what? I did hear her talk about part of that, how that she was going to talk about that. So last week at the end she talked about how she would be talking about it this week, I believe. Either that or I listened to this week's lecture last week. Highly possible, I have trouble. Oh, that is pretty. There's not very much silver flake on it, but you can see it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? That right there is really pretty. I really like that. That's a really nice one. Cool. So one of the things I want to try is, Cindy, you need to be turning that upside down or you'll have it in a mess. So I want to try this, and I know this is going to be a little weird. Let me see if I've got a brush that I can. I don't think that's what I wanted, but that'll work. Let's do this. Now, when she was doing her, she was using like leafing, like gold leafing, and she uses some foil colors too. When she was doing that, she was putting it directly onto the plate without a layer of paint under it. So let's try it. And we're just going to put it in some of these holes. It won't go in every hole, but we'll put it in some of them. And that's a big wad. I don't like when it gets wadded up. I'm trying to think. I'm pretty sure I bought these at Dollar Tree because they have them in the $3 and $5 section. And I'm pretty sure that's where these came from. Except for I know this little bitty gold one came from Temu. It was in one of the last, well, the last thing I ordered from Temu was my pajamas. But it was in one of the last art supply things I got from Temu. Because I realized I had no gold and I only had copper and silver. So speaking of that, we're going to combine these. We're going to do gold and silver and copper all on the same one. Yeah, they have these gold flakes at Dollar Tree. It's in the $3 and $5 section. If you have a $3 and $5 section one that is a Dollar Tree Plus. Come on now. I've been humming all morning. It's actually an old hymn, but some I can't think what. It may have been Elevation that redid it. Um, how wonderful, how marvelous is the love that something. Anyway, I I've been humming it all morning. See if we can get it in the same thing. If it'll share. That one don't want to share. I don't want to go in there. Okay, I think we have plenty of gold. Now let's put a little bit of copper on. And let's shake my hands off because I have some gold that is sticking to my hand. Just rub it down. I really want to get that rubbed down. There we go. Let's do the copper. You still have to finish your BSF lesson. So the other night I baked a whole big bag of tilapia. I think there was 7 or 8 fillets in it. And I baked it in the oven with olive oil and some Tony Chachere's. I live on Tony Chachere's. I love it. I have low sodium kind, but anyway, and it was for fish tacos, which David and Jared they're not sure about fish tacos, but I ate a taco with it, but I was enjoying just eating the meat while it was still warm. But once it got cold, I was like, yeah, no. So what I did this morning was I took it, well, for my lunch, I took it and mixed in an egg and some flour and made little fish patties and fried them up good. And that's what I had for lunch. And that was real good. Okay, we've got plenty of copper here. We've got copper, 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 gold, and silver. There you go. Now, do we want to? I think we do. I'm trying to get all the little doodahs off. You know what I mean? Here we go. We're going to do this. Oh, go back down. Here you go. Over here. Go over there and stick. Make sure I got all that off of the actual template. There we go. Okay. Nope. You've got some on you over here. Let's see if we can get you over in some of these little holes. Okay. That's cool. That's going to be neat. That'll be fine. We'll get that when we do the next roll off with this, and I think we're going to do this right here. Oops. No, let me make sure I'm not doing something there. There we go. And this is, let's do the phthalo green. I started to do this dark green, but I like phthalo green better. I want a tube of phthalo blue. I saw somebody playing with some phthalo blue paint the other day, and I thought, that's pretty. But it was in watercolor, but I'm just thinking of this. I don't even have phthalo green in my watercolors, so that I know of. I might. I have so many different ones. So anyway. But I really am trying to not buy any stuff for a while because I need to use up so much that I have. I have so much stuff right now, and I need to get it used up. So here we go. I think that's going to be pretty. Let's see what that's going to look like. It might not be pretty. There it is. And my thing is, drinking unsweet tea. I usually only drink water, but I had some unsweet tea left from Friday night with my supper, and I've had it in the refrigerator all weekend, and I just take a drink of it here and there anyway. So when I was making my lunch, Jared brews unsweet tea, and so I poured some more tea in it and put some ice with it. So there we go. I think that's going to pull pretty. That's pretty. That is real pretty. But you really can't tell what the stencil was. So we're going to let that dry a little, and then we're going to pick up. We're going to do this. We're going to put this down and do the brayer through it. Is that what we're going to do? Do the brayer through it? No. Yeah. Phthalo blue is one of your favorite colors. Phthalo green is one of mine, except for I love Payne's Gray. This is Master's Touch, which is a Hobby Lobby brand. And the next time I do this, I'm going to definitely go with the I like this Royal Langnickel, and I also like the Liquitex a lot better than I do the Hobby Lobby brand. The Hobby Lobby brand is really, really thick. Sorry. It's real thick. It comes out real thick. Now it spreads out okay, but it comes out really thick. Okay, here we go. Let's see what this does. Let's just go ahead and fill up our corners so that we... There we go. You okay?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be pretty.
Uh,
I'm talking about my picture.
oh, I want 5.
5? Good for you. That's a little wet. I don't want it too wet. But to go ahead and do it. Hello, whoever else is here. Say howdy. I've never had the paint to spot like that before the through the paper. Oh, I know why it did it, because I laid it down on the on the plate to look at the front of it. Yeah, that's why I did it. That's irritating, Cindy. What's in it? Some ephemera and some buttons. I've got to start videoing over here, and I am really considering paying the $20 a month to StreamYard to be able to... Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Look at that. That turned out really nice. Really, really nice. I like it. I like it. And we're going to go with this lightest aqua here. Let's see if we can pick up some more of that. Just force a pickup page. Oh, definitely have to put this in water and let it soak. Cindy, you keep just bumping things. That's going to be interesting. We've got a lot of Payne's Gray on it, and we've got some of that light green. We'll see what we pick up here. I can't remember where I bought this Royal Langhanging. I think I got it at Walmart.com, I think. Okay, that cleaned our plate up really nice. It's interesting. We've got a lot of gold and copper and silver, and it's interesting in that way, but yeah, it's just, it'll be okay. Nothing to write home about. So let's put down some more gold. And we're just putting it down on the plate. We're going to put a paint over it, and then we're going to put, this one's just going to be just gold. Ooh, that's a lot of gold flake there, Cindy. Okay, I don't think we need any more. Let's see. Oh, it's under there, isn't it? Okay. Now we're going to put down some of this dark green. I think green and gold go together real pretty. Uh-oh. I'm getting paint everywhere here. Now that's real pretty. And we're going to go with this right here. No, we want this one right here. Dave's listening to Christmas music. I'm going to do this. We should have done that on top of that. You should have been thinking, Cindy. You should have been thinking. That's going to be good. We picked up a little bit of gold in that, but I'm afraid when we pick up nope, we didn't. I was afraid well, there is a little bit of gold on it. Now, I said I was only going to do these 5 colors. However, I've laid a color down somewhere. Where did I lay it down? Oh, it fell over in the bucket. I was going to say. However, I need something to pick this up that's light. I want so I'm going to get out this. I'm waiting for this to dry just a little bit. This is Winsor and Newton buff titanium. I think that's what that says. Buff titanium, yeah. Try to get all the paint I can off of this. Actually, my roll-off page is going to be really pretty because it's got a lot of glitter in it. Well, not glitter. It's got a lot of this foil in it. It's not glitter. It's foil. There we go. Okay, that one's really nice. We will save it because it does have a lot of that roll off in it. The roll off. Yeah, roll off. Full, Cindy, full. Keep saying the same word over and over. Buff titanium. I think I'm probably lost everything here for my thing. I do believe I may have. Let's see. No, I don't think you missed anything. I didn't know you left, so. Just playing. Yeah, I lost all of it. I lost it. Trats. I got a lot of glitter, but you know what? We're going to roll off on. We're going to roll over that. We're going to go over that with this. We're going to do this. Just like this. I'm going to put this dark green down again. No, that's phthalo. We're going to put this dark green down. And we're going to put a little bit of Payne's Gray down too. Yeah, it's just muddy and a mess. So we're going to see if we can clean it up and make it. I mean, it's got pretty things on it, but we're going to see if we can make it prettier. There, we're gonna work on this. Now we need to roll some of this off. This is not going to be a pretty page right here. It'll probably go in the trash unless we put some pretty stuff on top of it later. I need to buy me some new brayers too. I need to. I have that one that falls apart every time I try to use it, so I need to get a brayer to replace it. And then I have a little rubber one that it's gross. It's like gummed up, so I don't know what to do about it. Now that's going to be pretty. When we put that on top of this, it's going to be pretty. Just like that. The sun is out. It rained all weekend. It rained all day Saturday, all day Sunday. And it wasn't cold. Drats. Cindy, this is one of your favorite shirts. This isn't how I fight my battle t-shirt. This is from my Kids Crusade. when we have Kids Crusade, we set a theme and we design a T-shirt to go with it. All the workers get them, as many of the kids as we can. That's a piece of. I got most of it. The other day when I dropped my brayer on my gold sweater, I was like upset because I was afraid I'd ruin my sweater, but it washed right out. I was actually quite surprised. So anyway, here we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Couldn't find my thing. That's real pretty. Now I really like that on top of the gold, on top of what we had there. That made it pretty. And we can still see our silver. And look, we still have a print. Let's just leave it set for just a minute. And then we're going to put buff titanium over it. Yeah, hydrogen peroxide. Well, the baby wipe took most of it out. I think it'll come out in the laundry. When I pull it off, I'll spray it with spray. You know, at the Dollar Tree, they have that. It's in a yellow bottle. It's called LA Awesome. And it's a cleaner, just like a everyday cleaner. And it's real good. Everybody talks about it. All the people that do the videos about cleaning are always talking about the LA Awesome stuff. Anyway, I have some LA Awesome um laundry treatment stuff. It's like Shout, spray. And man, it works great. I dropped Chinese food, soy sauce, and some General Tso's sauce on my on my new T-shirt. We have church T-shirts, lots of church T-shirts, and our new ones are light. They're real light mint green, and I dropped it on it and brought it home and sprayed it with that, and then let it dry in it. And then when I got ready to do my laundry, I sprayed it again, and it came right out. You can't even tell where it was. So I was happy with that. Oh my goodness. What are we doing? That's pretty. It picked all of that up. That's nice. You can really see what was left on the plate. I like that. You can see the gold. Very good. So that time we had gold on the plate. Let's do some copper. And we'll do some buff titanium with the copper. So not buff titanium. Payne's Gray. I'm thinking that's dangerous. I think I want to do this like this. Then we're going to put the Payne's Gray over this. See, it comes out so thick. Now, what do I want to do? Do I want to pick it up like this, or do I want to pick it up? I want to do this right here. No, I'm going to let that dry. I'm going to let that dry. While I'm letting that dry, I'm going to slide back here for just a second. And I think I'm going to regret what I just did. I have back here with this Happy Meal from us. Oh, Happy Meal from me. There. I just picked that up off of that. I've got it all over the back of my hands, but I just picked that lightly off that. Cool. Tell me what I sent if I sent something. Look, I'm laughing, but my memory is horrible. I think, oh, I know what. That it's your package of all kinds of papers. I know. It's your package of that stuff out of my extra bucket. I know what it is now. I remember. I remember now. Yes. All kinds of little papers. There we go. Okay. Let's put this turquoisey color over that. Is that what we want over that? No, let's put phthalo green. That, I don't think that right there is that. No. That's not dry. Not right in there. I know you're not supposed to, but you know me, I do a lot of things I'm not supposed to. Let's give it a zhuzh. That ought to do this. Yeah, let's do phthalo green. My paper dolls, I think I talked about this the other night at Angie's, but which I loved making my paper dolls with the hair. I loved it. But I always get carried away, and my paper dolls, when I went to mail them, would not mail. I had to bring them home and put them in packages. And yeah, paid over $4 a package to mail them out. But it's okay. I enjoyed it. The hair was fun. It's hanging When I do my show tonight, you'll be able to see it in the background because it's hanging up behind me. I've got it propped on sitting on a picture. Pitcher. How much would a large envelope, like one of those manila envelopes, it should be about $4. Yeah, they should be about $4. That's gonna be real pretty. Yep, it is. And there's gonna be a ghost print. Look at that. That is beautiful. We won't dust that off right now. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Oh, to mail the dolls. Yeah, they were all about $4. Did you see the great big one I made? Yeah, you were there. You were there when I made that great big one. This is what I've done with her. I'll show you. Let's see if you can see this. Hold on. Can you see her? Oops, there she is. I put a flap on her and hung her over the edge of that picture frame. So, anyway. Let's put it back how it goes, Cindy. This is very elegant. She still wasn't exactly what I was going for, but I still like her. Or do I want to go over that? I don't hardly have any metallic left on it. So let's see what this does. This is Amsterdam acrylic ink. In gold. And I bought it for something, and I don't remember what I bought it for, but I bought it and I used it for whatever I bought it for, but I don't remember what that was. It does work on the plate. But you have to hurry because it pulls up real fast. Pulls, P-O-O-L-S. Pulls, not pools. Not P-U-L-L-S. See, it didn't. You can see the gold sheen, but you see where it started doing the little separating. You got a bit of it. Now, that's a very interesting print, but it's not what I was going for, So, it's very pretty. Jude bought me this for my birthday. And this is Peebo. I don't know if you've ever used any Peebo paints. But this is gold, metallic gold. And I do use a lot of gold in which is real funny because I don't like gold jewelry, but I use a lot of it in my gel plating. But I don't know if I'll ever get that tube used up. It's huge. I don't know how many. It's 350 milliliters. Or 350 milliliters. Yeah. I love it though. This one's going to be a pretty pull. This should pull all of that. This is a real pretty gold. You know, not all golds are created equal, even in jewelry. Bright, shiny yellow gold, dull antique, well, dull gold, antique gold, rose gold. Not all golds are created equal. Yesterday I wore my gold diamond anniversary band to church, which I don't wear it very much. I was thinking about how much I've worn it in the 28 years I have had it, and I've not worn it enough to warrant having paid for it. That's pretty, but I still have a print on the thing. So I'm going to do this. This will be very dark under here, and we're just going to see what happens here. I have an ideal in my head, okay? I find that with a lot of things, though. Things I think I have to have. Oh, I have to have it. Absolutely. I have to have it. And then I get it. It's just like when I just had to have my Coach bag that Dave bought me for my birthday a couple years ago. And then I got it. And I carried it maybe twice. And then I was afraid to carry it because it cost so much. I didn't want to mess it up. I mean, like, how crazy is that, Cindy? You had to have it, and then you don't carry it. I ended up selling it. I believe Thelma bought it. So, and I got a good price for it, considering, you know, that I'd had it for, I don't know, 3 or 4 years, and it just sat on a shelf. I have a brand new Michael Kors purse in there that Angie gave me. She gave it to me as a gift. And I've not ever put my stuff in it. I've not carried it. It still has its plastic on it. And it's $448 tag. $448. Which, when I said, Angie, you should never have sent me that, she said, I did not pay that for that. That's not what I paid for it. But I was just like, so horrified that something would happen to it. So, I used to be real bad about going to auctions and buying a lot of stuff, but I've done a lot better in a long time. For a long time, for this past year, I've done a lot better. But I have so much jewelry, so much. You can tell where my wet spots were. That's not what I wanted to do. Hold on, I want to see it went. See if I can get it to do right now. Let's see what this does. Come on, Cindy. It is kind of doing what I want it to do. So I have an idea in my head. There. Just stay like that. I'm waiting for it to start separating. don't know if it's going to separate as much as I need it to or not. I messed up when I put it down on that. Do I have a picture of it? No. It was just a little hobo style bag. Sold it to, pretty sure Thelma bought it. It's been nearly over a year that I sold it at the first part of last year. But it was cream colored and um, cream colored and yellow ochre, a kind of a goldy color, and it had I had one of the little wristlets that went with it that matched it. That's pretty. Look, you can see the lines in it. It's interesting. We may put something over it. We'll see. We'll let this dry a little bit more. Let me see. Let me go. I've made over 1,100 videos. So I have a bunch. What I was trying to see is if I have a picture of it on one year ago. I do not see it. Pretty sure it was about a year ago. I think it was Thelma that bought it, but I'm not sure. Friend. Right now, I know this sounds really odd, but right now it's probably been the hardest time I've ever had to sell things. It's like people are so cautious about buying stuff right now. People are broke. Well, it's inflation. The cost of living, groceries, and all that has gone up so high that it's really hard for people just to pay their bills, much less spend a lot of extra money. I just poured that gold right off the end of that. Now I'm going to let that sit for just a minute because it should start separating because I've got a good coat of gold on there. But I pour that gold all over that. I'm going to pull that up like that. Oops. I'm gonna let that sit there for a while. My first love when it comes to jewelry is really the vintage stuff. I love vintage jewelry. And so that's what really where I started was selling vintage. And I kind of got away from it, got into costume and all that. But I've never sold a lot of high end stuff. And so by not selling a lot of high end stuff, I never attracted a lot of people who have the money to buy high end things, you know. And I see channels that are selling some of the same kind of vintage stuff that I sell and getting 3 and 4 times for it because their crowd is the kind of crowd that has the money to spend for that. Oh my goodness. That is stinking amazing. Look at that. I love that. That is cool. That is really cool. I like that. I have a bunch of gold there. And let's do this gold. So I have a bunch of that gold dried on that. That's all we're going to do there. Bunch of that gold ink dried. Somebody just messaged me. Let's see who it says. Jude. We have this. My phone is lagging. Now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do here. That I were live. I think I want to do this right over that. And I know this is weird, but we're going to do this Payne's Gray over that too. And we're going to pick it up on this real blacky one that we done a while ago. Let's see what it does. So I'm playing with, Jude, I'm playing with picking up full on my paper. I'm using my full flakes because I don't have any leaf, like the full leaf, the leaf papers. I have the full papers that you sent, but they're not exactly leaf papers, I don't think. And so I'm playing with picking this up on the plate, and it's done real cool. I'll show you some things I've done here. So this is really neat. We're going to see what it picks up like on top of this right here. This is that all real dark black one that I done a while ago. This is it. Here, while we're letting that sit, I'm going to show you. So this is the copper flakes. This right here is silver flakes. And this is silver flakes. This one right here is gold flakes. And this one here is copper, gold, and silver flakes. All three, gold, silver, and copper, all three. And this one is silver flakes. That one, I really like that one. And these here are blanks that need picked up on top of. So, yeah. Fun stuff, huh? You know me. I see something, I want to try it. So let's see what this looks like on top of this. I'm hoping that we... Okay, all we got was just a little bit of our... We do have... You can see the pattern. And you can see some of the copper... Some of the gold flakes are just laying there. We'll have to brush around with that. But that actually ended out pretty good. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But I want to take this right here, and I want to see what we can get on top of this gold right here. And I think we're going to use the gold this. I knew you was going to ask me that. I should have had that all pulled up. Let's see. Melissa Reed. Melissa Reed. Her name is Melissa Reed on YouTube. Melissa Reed. So we're going to go over that with this gold. And then we're going to see what we can do. We have a little bit much paint. There we go. Here we go. I'll have to adjust my my thing to say who it was inspired for. My title, inspired by Melissa Reed. Did you leave, Sharon? You're still here? That's kind of cool. We got some of it, and we got quite a bit of the gold. This right here is not picking up, and I'm not imagining why. But let's see. Let's try it on this. This is that one that I did that Amsterdam ink on. Let's try it with that. And let's try it with just a thin layer of this right here. See what it does. How's he doing? Has he been feeling better? I know that his Gunner is her great big old German Shepherd dog, Jude, and he just had his 13th birthday. Okay, here we go. Already been here over an hour. This one may be my last one. I'm going to have to soak my brayer real good. Yesterday was a good day. Good deal. Oh, that is amazing. Okay. What I'm loving about this, okay? If you remember when I first did it, I had all of that little pattern where the gold broke up. Look how that light green filled that in. That I love how that filled that in. I like this piece right here. The only thing I would like better about this piece is if had some more distinctive stuff on it. If my print, this was a little more distinctive. So let's just make it a little more distinctive. See if we can get that spread out for enough. Jude, you know you were asking me about having a fishy, if I had a fish stamp. And I don't know if you saw this the other day, but I said no, and then I found, let's see, where did I put him? He's right here. I found this guy that is wooden, and I carved like gills and a mouth, and I carved stuff with my thing on him. So I may put him down and see what happens. Wonder where my seaweed one is. Come on. That don't want to spread out enough, does it? It's just not thin enough. Okay. This one here, yeah, I like it too. It's a Temu stencil I got from Temu. These are so dark. You see what's happening right there? Look. Can you see that? See that white coming up? I'm picking up dried off paint off of the stencil. How funny is that? Okay, let's lift it up and see if it's going to be. I know that's still wet. See if it'll pick that up. Where is my, there's my seaweed one. Pull it. Use it. Did it? Yes. It picked up some of that. Yeah. I'm happy with that. Don't do no more to it, Cindy. Let's see. That one, don't want to do any more to that. Look at this really grungy one. This one here, I don't want to put any kind of paint on top of it because it's real grungy, but I need something to help me pick it up, but I don't think nothing's going to pick it up. I don't want to put glue or matte medium or anything on it. I don't have any matte medium anyway, so see if it picked up any of it. Nope, it did not pick up any of it. Look at that, Jude. Is that not grunginess personified? That is black Payne's Gray and the Amsterdam paint. Had a bunch of Payne's Gray on that, didn't I? This is my roll-off page. I'm going to pick that up on that. Get a new roll-off page. And then I'm going to try one of these fishy ones and then I'm going to be done. Okay. We still left a bunch of stuff on there. But that's not bad. I can live with that. Let's see if we can get that off with this. We can. Hello, puppy dog. What are you doing? Goodness. You're such a faker. Okay, that's better. That's better on my hand. Okay. There you went. Okay. We want to do this.
Oh, man.
Look at that mess. That's just rolling off on my... There. Get up. Get down. Get down. Get down. Are you not stuck right? Oops. Not crooked. There we go. I don't think that's how I wanted to do that, but it's how it ended up. That's how it ended up. Oh, glory. I almost did it. Not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. There. Mail lady must be going by. Can hear all the dogs barking. Did I even just realize something? Okay. Let's see what this looks like. Oh, cool. Look, you can see my fishies. So I actually really like that. So this is what we're going to do next. Hold on. I'll be right back. I need to go get something, okay? If I can find it. Oh. Off later. I almost fell. My feet shuffling along. Oh, I'm going to break my neck. That's not what I'm looking for neither. It's in this drawer. It wasn't where I thought it was. So let's see. Put it in this drawer. Where did I see that? There it is. There it is. I knew I saw something just recently that I need. Will that be big enough? Let's see. If that'll be big enough. Sorry, guys. There we go. Okay, here we go. I thought this was in a different room. I thought it was in there in the kitchen where I have a rack in there that has a drawer, pockets and stuff. It wasn't in there. Okay, that'll help me pull that off. Okay, here we go. So we want really light coat of this. You know what? We want that right there off. But before we do that, we want this. You like that fishy one? You see what I'm doing? I just want some little bitties. Some little bitty silver things. And I don't want them that close. I just want them just floating around here in the water. Just some little bitty ones. There's my lid. Is there any more on that? Yeah. Oh, that's a big one. Don't want it. They're just little ones. Okay, that's kind of there. Okay, there we go. Those are silver ones. Cut. Okay, here we go. Now we got our fishy there. Fishy. 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 Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, drats. Well, that turned out pretty, but only one fishy showed up. This one's a little faint. This one's real faint. That's sad. Only that one showed up. Because they're backwards, you can't redo them. Well, I could, but he'd be upside down. His eyes would be wrong. Okay, we got to try it again, okay? But before we try it again, we're going to get us a baby wipe. And we're going to just clean up our fishies. Our fishy here. Just give him a little clean. Now we're going to do this a little bit different than we did last time. We're going to put our blues and our greens and our colors down here. I like adding the phthalo green. It just gives it a little bit. I do like the colors on that. I like how those colors did. We'll do that. Come on. What? Wonder. Okay. Where's my little thing? That's not it. Here it is. Okay. Let's just see. Okay. Those are pretty. Those are real pretty. Now, let's see what we can do, guys. I want this to be not that color. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Okay, let's see what it does. Oh, looky there. That's pretty. You like that? I like this. They're behind the coral reef. And we got some little blingies, some little silvers. That is pretty. Now we've got this. Dave's in there listening to preaching, and he's listening to a preacher who's been dead for a long time. He's listening to John Osteen, Joel Osteen's dad, John, the minister that started Lakewood Church, the great big one that Joel is the pastor of now. We're going to pick this up, and then we're going to try something. I'm not sure how it'll work, but we're going to try it. What did I do with there? What did I do with my little fishy? He's right there. So we've got that. And we've got, you can see the outline of the weeds or the coral, whatever you want to call it. Some silver in it. Not a fan. We loved John when he was alive and all that. We liked him, but not a fan of the other. But you know what? I don't talk bad about him or anything. Jared says he's too cheerful for him. Jared has a funny outlook. But anyway, just not a fan. We had a pastor when we were in Mississippi he really liked John, which that was before John Osteen died. But Jared's always says he's too cheerful. It's too cheerful for me. I'd have to hurt him. Jared is silly. He's funny. Which he would never hurt anybody because he's not a mean person, but I always laugh when he says that. Just too cheerful, too chipper. I wonder where you got that, huh, Jude? There's an artist that is on YouTube that I don't hardly watch because she's too chipper to quote my son. There we go. Those are just making faint outlines of the fish over that. Oops. It's a broken earring. But the beads are so pretty. I haven't put it in the craft box. Yeah. Look, Jared may deny it, but he's so much like his mama, it's scary. Of course, I mean, even though he's adopted, I got him when he was 5 days old. So I'm putting that on upside down now. There we go. Hello, whoever else is watching. There's a goldfish. And we're just going to put this guy swimming off the edge. There, I don't think you can even see him swimming off the edge. There we go. Anyway, I think I'm going to call it with this one. I do like this one. This one, although the other one is my favorite. The one with this one, I like this one really well too. But this one here is my favorite. Everything about it turned out right. So I really like it. You know what? I really like this. You just can't see my fishies. You can see that one. I wonder if I could do this like I did these. Sharon, have you ever watched on YouTube? There's a pastor. I don't know where he's from. He's like from Romania or somewhere like that. He has a very thick accent. His name is Pastor Vlad. I enjoy watching him. He teaches just basic stuff. I mean, he just teaches the basics. Like last night, I watched one of his videos about praying successfully. I really enjoyed it. Let's see. This guy goes like that. And we'll press him down like that. Okay. That worked out pretty good. Let's get us this color guy. Now that one went that way. How did I manage that? I guess like this. Put him upside down, didn't I? Their eyes are not showing up anyway. It don't matter. He showed up. Yes. I shall. This one ought to be interesting. Here we go. He's going to go right here. I have tropical fish, guys. Tropical fish. There we go. He's got his edges had some thick paint there. He's got Payne's gray. He's got blue. This one was blue and that one was gold. He's got all three colors. There we go. I need to get this thickness off the edges though. I like that. I like that now. So, yep. But I want to wipe my fishy off so that I can get some of that paint out of his ridges. I watched. I'll have to think what the name is. I watched these. Oh, what is it called? Something video something. Anyway, and that's the name of the. But they do what they call whiteboard presentations, and they just draw on the board and do points to go with praying and or whatever topic you're looking for. Anyway, I've watched quite a few of them, and one of them, I'll send you the link to it. One of them really has stuck with me real good. So anyway, I got paint all over me. So, but yeah, I'm very pleased with today's session, and I do like the sparkly in it. Will I do it every time? Nah, it's a mess, but I do like it. You know. I do like it. Let's see if I can get that big blob right there off. Come here. You there. That's a little better. That's a little better. And let's see if we can get this one here. There. Anyway, I was talking about wearing my ring the other night, this yesterday to church. I wore my ring. Anyway, and I was thinking about when I got my ring. I got my ring. I ordered it and I got it in the mail. I ordered it online. Actually, no, from a catalog. And I got it in the mail on the day that we came home from going to court to adopt John in 1996. I got it on August the 6th, 1996. And so, yeah. So I've had it 28 years. 28 years I've had it, and I bet I've not wore it 28 times. But when you wear something and lose the main diamond out of it the very first time you wear it, freaks you out a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyway, yeah. I was major freaked when I lost the diamond. Thank God we were at church, and our church had dark green carpet, and it just sparkled right on the carpet, and I found it. Took it and got the prongs built up, Got it put back in. They built the prongs up for me. A little Lebanese jeweler there in Vicksburg, downtown Vicksburg, done it. And even with the prongs built up, I was still so nervous about wearing it. And now I don't dress up enough to wear it. I didn't dress up yesterday though when I wore it, so I don't guess I have to dress up to wear it, do I? Okay, let's get the edges. It's a little shanky here. Yep, I will do that as soon as I get done putting all this up. I'll send you those links. Yeah, I've struggled a lot lately. I just feel like my prayers don't touch heaven. So anyway, I've been listening to several little videos about praying. We had a guest minister last night, and he was talking about a minister that he really likes. That I actually was on this minister's launch team for 2 of his books, and I still get emails when he puts out new books asking me if I want to be on the launch teams. But I don't do book reviews no more. So anyway, I like him too. He wrote one of my favorite books called The Circle Maker. Mark Batterson. I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He's out of Washington, D.C., and they do they have churches that they've started in old theaters in Washington, D.C. They have a famous coffee shop across from the I don't know what it's across from. Now that my mind said that, I'm sitting here thinking, do you know what it's across from? It's like across from some historic site, and it may be across from St. Patrick's Cathedral. The Circle Maker, yeah. Have you read that book? Oh my goodness. Now that book is about prayer. I love it. It's about an Indian legend where this Indian village, they were about to die because they were in a drought. And this Indian, and I can't remember his name. He's named in the book. Drew a circle. He went out in the desert and he drew a circle in the sand and said he would stay in that circle and pray until it rained. Anyway, there's a whole series of stuff. You can probably find it on YouTube. There was a video teaching about it, and our church did it in Conway. We did it. And there's also a devotional book called Draw the Circle that is very interesting that I enjoyed. That goes with it. But yeah, put it in your cart. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. It's one of my favorite books. And another book that man wrote, that Mark Batterson wrote, that is an awesome book, that is a faith building book, is In a Snowy Pit with a Lion, I believe is what the title of it is called. The books that I was on the review team for was the All In and If. But he's wrote one that is since then called The Grave Robber, and I would like to read it, but I'm worried about buying it because, y'all know, I've talked about the fact that I really have a hard time reading things now, keeping my attention on them. That's why I watch little short things on YouTube. But I hear that book, The Grave Robber, is a really good book. But yeah. And Dave used to read a lot, and he doesn't read like he did before, but Dave also has a brain injury. Sometimes I think I do too. But yeah, he has the anoxic brain injury. So that got all my, did that get all my sparkles off? Let me see. Most of it. I believe we will be okay. Yeah, it looks better than it did when we started. Now our thing, I know it's just a mat that is you're supposed to work on it, but it looks pretty rough there, Cindy. There we go. Get the audio version. I may have to. So, you know what? I probably could get it free because I have some Audible codes. when 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 my book that I wrote in 2014 published, which they may be expired by now that I think about it, but when it published, well, 2 years after it published, about 2 years after it published, Amazon did it in audiobook, and they gave us like 10 free codes for audiobooks. And I kept my email that has the codes in it, but I think I gave away a few of them, but not many. That looks good. Anyhow, let me pull my phone up. Actually, I need to go ahead and shut this out, but let me pull my phone up and send you these links. YouTube. History. View all. I pop on so many videos. Here it is. Chat. Facebook Messenger. There you go. I sent it to you on Messenger, okay? The first one. And let me think. What was the second one I was telling you about? Can't remember what the second one was. Let's see. Okay, what am I thinking about? Hi, whoever just came in. I just finished up a bunch of things here. Let me wipe off my mat here, and I will show you. I was trying to clean it up a little bit. I think it's going to take maybe some Comet to go with my magic eraser here. Maybe some more different kind of water than little bitty spray bottle. It does look like Chanel. When I showed it, I said it had a Chanel look. I don't know if you remember that or not. Hold on, let me show these. So these are, I made the fish using a piece of wood. I have a wooden fish. Here he is. He's wooden, and I just painted on him. This one here. These two I stamped the wooden fish on. Hi, Robin. I stamped the wooden fish on. And then this one, I done it on the plate. And so we have white. And so what I was doing today, Robin, was I was playing with putting down full flakes. Full flakes. I have copper, silver, and gold. And I was playing with putting down full flakes on my thing and picking it up. Oh, these are two that I needed to do something over the top of, and I didn't. We'll do something like that. And then I got some really nice. Lord, I didn't realize I'd done so many. Here, this one turned out real nice too. I really like that one. This one is just grunge. That's all it is just grungy. As is this one. Both of those are just grungies. This one here has gold flakes in it. This one has gold flakes, and I need to brush some of them off. It looks like that one just came all the way off. Need to brush some of them off. Anyway, this one has silver flakes in it. It has little bitty silver flakes. And I like this one real well. And then this one has gold flakes in it. Little gold flakes. And I like how they're just little dots that go along with the little dots on that. This one has silver, gold, and copper. This one is all silver. This one is copper. And this one has silver, gold, and copper on it. And this one has gold. This one is a shadow that needed something else done to it that I didn't do. This is a roll off, and this is a roll off. And I kept this roll off specifically because it's got all these flakes in it. So, and this one has a few flakes in it. Some copper. You can see some copper in it. So, anyway, so it was a pretty good day. Pretty good. You like those dots? Yeah, I like those dots on that. So now I've got to take those and let them soak and float some of that paint off of that. I really get a little anxious when that paint floats off of those because then I have to scrape it all up because I don't want it to go down the drain. But then it has to go in the garbage too. So anyway, I don't know. So that needs to stay on top. And that can go on the stack of these that I still haven't cut. So anyway, so now I have a big stack of things to cut, don't I? So anyway, guys, I am going to be making some more videos over on this channel. Even if I do what I'm talking about, buying the StreamYard subscription so that I can stream to both channels at the same time, I'm going to do that. I make more over on the other one because I have monetization on that channel, and every bit of money counts these days. So anyway, so I watched your video from yesterday, Robin, and you had some beautiful silver. And unfortunately, I think I missed out on everything that I really liked, but that's okay. I don't need to buy any jewelry right now. So no, I got jewelry. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tubs of jewelry here that I'm sorting through and sorting out of and selling out of. Not counting the 1, 2, 3 drawers full of jewelry that I've taken in for consignment. So anyway, yeah, I got jewelry. So anyway, but I may have to go visit Miss Helen again because I may have to see if she's got any more jewelry because she had it everywhere and I was in a hurry the day that I went. So guys, remember tonight we're starting at 5:30 Central with a bargain sale. I'm calling it early bird special. We'll go 30 minutes. I have 2 stacks of jewelry here that will go in it. Nothing will start over $1 on it. And yeah, then I have a bunch of beautiful silver and costume. I have some really nice costume tonight. So anyway, so I will see y'all after a while. Yeah, I'd sort mine into tubs like this. Yeah, I do. So, in shoe boxes, I have 2 shoebox sizes. So, anyway. Yeah, right now I don't have lids on any of my shoe boxes. I just sort them. Plus, I have this thing right here has 12 drawers. And the first 1, 2, 3, 5 drawers of it, no, it has 10 drawers. 5 drawers of it is full of jewelry. So anyway, but yeah. Oh, I'm pointing at something you can't even see. Hold on. Let's go this way. Doop, 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 doop. Look, green paint. Did I get more green paint? No, just green paint. That's a water spot. I just dropped water on me. Oops, that's trash. I cleaned my room, y'all. I did a really good clean on it. So there's my paper doll I was making the other day. And I've got it a little high. Here we go. Anyway, that thing that she's sitting on it's a 10 drawer stack. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I've been here 2 hours. I surely didn't mean to do that for 2 hours. I was just gonna come on and try that for about 30 minutes was my thought. I'll come on for 30 minutes and try that. Y'all know I can't do nothing for 30 minutes. So anyway, but yeah. So anyhow, yeah, the paper dolls was fun. I don't know if you heard me say this while ago, but they ended up costing me a lot to ship. I didn't realize they'd cost me that much to ship, but it was still fun. So anyway, so I will talk to y'all later. Bye bye. See y'all tonight, I hope.